video on how we found graduate life and living in London so far.
So we thought we'd start off with the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
finding that muggle job that doesn't ruin your soul.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard.
Yeah.
It really is hard, like finding something that you can do day in, day out that gives you the flexibility to go for auditions,
yeah.
but at the same time gives you that like motivation as well, like to do it day in and day out and not get bored. Like, first of what your job was? Or whatever?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I started at the Science Museum in London, which was really good fun. Like, don't get me wrong, it was really, really good, but there was just the same every day. But it was great. But I was only gonna be there temporary anyway until I found something that was more suited to me and what I kind of wanted to do. So now I am a tour guide on an open top bus. I'm absolutely loving, and it's quite nice because there's quite a lot of transferable skills, like from improvising, you know, if you're stuck in traffic on the bus or what have you. So without realising, there are quite a lot of transferable skills, and this job is just better suited to me, and there's quite a lot of actors on the books, so it's easy
it's
to
like
get
performing, isn't it? It's like you have to kind of like learn a script-ish.
All the facts.
Keep it entertaining for like everyone.
And every day is completely different because you've got a different audience in almost every day listening to you. So it's much better suited to me, and I'm loving it so far.
Good, that's all that matters.
Bit words I own. Bit scared for the winter months with the wet and cold, but we'll be fine. So if you're visiting London and want to tour around, I'm your girl.
My turn. So basically I was doing something very similar to Iona, just serving people on a till and coffee and all that kind of stuff. The hours were really intense. It was just a bit silly. I was like travelling far, so it was like I'd have to get up at like 5 in the morning, and it was just really draining and not great for my mental health. Just wasn't I was just not happy doing what I was doing as well. So I decided to just take that leap of faith, hand my notice in, and then just do something that I wanted to do. So I didn't have anything planned or anything, but luckily something else came up, and it was obviously meant to be, and so I started working there instead, and it's just made me so much more happier.
Better suited to you completely.
Really more up my street, gives me something to do alongside of acting that just gives me that motivation to do something every
more
day.
fulfilling.
I just ended up doing that, and so far it's been a week, then I'm already a lot happier, and so hopefully that kind of continues. I definitely say that one piece of advice already is to just do what makes you happy, because I don't think staying in a muggle job that's just gonna pay the bills, because it did pay the bills, but it's gonna jeopardise your happiness and
wasn't healthy.
Was just not healthy for me. So I just think just do what's right for you. If it doesn't feel right, in acting as well, like if you're doing some job that you really don't like acting wise, then don't do it. Like there's just no reason for you to stay in that job. Obviously, like you've got to pay the bills. I completely understand that. Like it's going to be hard for a while because it is a little bit less money than I was on, but if it makes me happier in the long run and makes me more motivated for my acting job as well, like then it's just gonna
be a win-win situation in the end.
And it kind of came both at the same time for us as well, didn't it?
We
both
kind of had similar times.
Had the change of job at the same time.
It was stressful transitioning over. It was,
and you have to go through all that stage again, like the interviewing again, the nerves again. Like you do get settled easily, and then you're like, oh, I've got to change again. But I guess that just comes with our kind of career now. Like we've got to be flexible, and
but I would definitely say we're both a lot happier than what we were when we first moved up, and I think it was kind of drummed in that you'll just take any job out there because you've got to pay the bills. Like you'll do anything. Like you hear of actors doing stupid hours, what have you, just to get around, but there are other jobs out there that if you're willing to search and search and search to find the right fit for you, I definitely would say it's worth putting in that time and effort.
Look at yourself and just you're not just acting.
No.
There's more to you. So look at the other things in life that you've like loved. You're such a bubbly person, so this is up your street because you love talking to people, you love getting to know people. You're so bubbly and like outgoing, and you'll speak to anyone. So it really like suits you.
Me. Yeah. Suits
and
me
learning
really
new
well.
things like you're a bit of the geek like that, I think. Like you love
it.
You do love learning new little things.
Yeah.
Like, I've been coming in and you've been like, did you know that the Queen Victoria and this and this? And it's really good to find you really enjoying that learning process and not just, you know, doing
it's putting my mind to good use as well, you know, like it's so it's great and I'm happy.
Advice number 1, do what makes you happy.
Yes, and if you're not, do something about it.
We did not say at the beginning.
Tea time with Ona and Em.
How you doing? I was like, let's make it really cozy and cute, and we didn't just say it at the beginning.
I know, we just completely forgot.
Yeah.
Oh well. Living in London.
What it's like, really like, because people think it's all glamorous,
showbiz and jazz hands.
You're in the what's it called? Like
the community.
You're in the network.
Yeah.
You can go and network with everyone.
And
right now,
no,
the first month,
living in London makes me realise like how much I have a love-hate relationship with the public transport here in London. Like I love it because you can literally get anywhere on the tube at a decent price, but also when the tubes mess up,
everything messes up then.
Like
absolutely
it's
everything.
hell.
If one thing like goes down, like
Wrong.
the whole system gets affected.
It was the morning that I was going to work and I got to the tube and all the gates were shut and there was massive crowds outside the tube station and I was like, what is going on? Luckily I'm a person that likes to be early, so I had left like, I'd given myself like almost 45 minutes wiggle room. And I had to get a bus halfway to work and then get on another tube and then change elsewhere. And I finally got that and I only had like 10 minutes spare when usually I would have half an hour spare. And it's just, it is really stressful, but if you are working in London, always be early just in case anything goes wrong. Even for auditions, like it pays off to be early.
Get the train before the train. Don't be just thinking, oh look, I've got an hour to get there, I'll just leave an hour before. It will never work out like that. No. Anything can happen. Like
especially in rush hour. Like rush hour is hell. Like tubes are so crammed. Like you'll be shoved left, right, and centre and have like sweaty armpits in your face. It's true. It's true. And like sometimes you might not be able to get on the tube that is there in front of you because it is so rammed. So you have to wait for the next one.
But on the other hand, like you've got to say like there is like a tube literally like every minute. Like if you
which is great.
Have to, you can wait and there will be one like within the minute. But when it goes bad, it goes bad.
But when it's good, it's a really good service. And you can get like anywhere, like from where we are, it takes 20 minutes to get into Central. And like it is so great that we can get into Central London that quickly.
Yeah, and we have a night tube as well and a night bus, so that's a big bonus as well because you don't have to worry about, oh, I've got to leave before 11 or whatever it is, like whatever the cut-off time is. You could just like
chill.
If you go see a show or something, you can network with people and stay a bit later.
Go out for a bevy. Oi!
That's number 2.
Leave earlier than what you're meant to leave.
If you're getting public transport. Get the train before the train.
Or the bus before the bus. Because the other morning my bus broke down and I had to walk to the tube station.
Or get stuck in a load of traffic, which really grinds my gears. So you
still haven't conquered it, have we, London?
No.
I mean, the underground was invented to try and get traffic.
The public transport
has its pros and cons.
So, budgeting.
This number 3?
3.
What's that?
Advice number 3, budget the hell out of everything if you want to survive. absolutely everything. Like
we've got
your normal stuff,
spreadsheets, timetables, highlighters,
Literally.
colour coded everything.
An app on your phone, like
Yeah.
just in case you forget, and you have like little notifications that come up, and it's like 2 days till you have to pay Iona the electricity bill. Like that's what happens on my phone
Yeah.
because otherwise I don't know where I'd be. I'd be skint all the time.
It was like a big worry
Mm-hmm.
even before moving into London is, can I afford London?
Yeah.
So it was like trying to find a job where you could work a decent amount of hours and not be overworked but still have the right amount of income
and
coming in,
Yeah.
and then breaking it down to what has to go out of that income each month, where in the month it comes out, what you'll be left over with, what you've got to spend on travel, food, socialising. Socialising is so important. Like, I think that's key to make sure you do have money left over to socialise.
Yeah, that's another whole chapter, I think, because
yeah.
I think it's so important.
It's about getting the balance.
And balance is so important. Having enough money in your bank account just to do that every month, just because like it will thrive your acting like business brain as well, because you can go see shows and get in that network, but also see friends that you haven't seen in ages. But that will thrive your like own well-being.
Doesn't it?
And it just makes London life a little bit easier.
Yeah, for sure.
Like being away from home as well, like it's important to be able to say, yeah, I can get the tube into Central that day and have brunch with you, because it's important that we catch up, because it's just as important to do that, I think.
For sure,
anything else. Like maybe we could do a whole nother video on like what we do to budget.
Yeah, and show you useful tips, because it's so in depth. Like I know I have a whole notebook with like my weekly expenses, my monthly expenses.
It really differs, and each month is different.
Like if an audition was to come up and it's like tomorrow, I want to know that I've got the money in my bank so I can get to that audition without having to worry about that factor. Big worry, I think, that came with moving to London.
Big time.
But I think now we've kind of been here a month, we've kind of got to know the ropes a little bit of everything. I think we should do a whole nother video.
I think, like, if you definitely would like that, like definitely let us know. If you'd be interested in that. But it's definitely a whole nother thing. I think. Rule number 3, budget yourself.
Yes. And be sensible with it.
And be sensible. Budget and be sensible.
Yeah, just replenishing my
your palette. Chin chin. Right. Next. Number 4. We think is to be streetwise.
Oh, yeah.
Streetwise.
Street smart, streetwise.
Be street smart. Be street smart. Advice 4. Be street smart. Okay, whatever.
Actually, I lived in London before moving to London this time, but the first time I moved up, it was quite daunting, the amount of people who would come up to you like in your face and beg for money and things like that. And like my heart, honestly, it does go out to them, but you can't stop and help everyone.
And it can be quite scary, isn't
it? And obviously you get it anywhere you go, but in London there is a lot more here, so it becomes a bit more obvious and you pick it up a lot more. Also, like pickpocketers, like they operate so much in London.
They are so clever as well, especially on the tube. Wow, like you have to just be, you have to have your wits about you all the time.
Like my friend was on the tube the other day, sitting with her phone, and this man was sitting opposite her and was just getting off, and he timed it perfect, grabbed her phone, got off the tube as the door was closing so she couldn't go after him, and she lost her phone.
I just think that really like shocked me. I've never heard of anything like that before.
So you've just got to be really like streetwise and have like your eyes open. We're not doing this to scare anyone at all, like
no,
not at all, but you just need to be aware. I find it really difficult because I'm such a compassionate person,
yeah.
if I could, I would
would.
want to help every single person that I see that is in a difficult situation. But sometimes for my own safety, I need to realise that this isn't the right time to help people. And I think also you've got to cover your own backs. Like, if it is late at night and there is an option to get a bus maybe 2 minutes down the road instead of walking 10 minutes, get the bus.
Most of the time when you've got a travel card anyway, you can just get the bus. And it doesn't cost
any extra. It's all included in that. Or like, if you do have to walk somewhere, walk somewhere that is street lit.
Yeah. It's about being smart about your decisions
and being smart about your decisions. If you're getting on a tube, let people get off the tube before you get on. Like, that's a whole nother tip to have for London. Like, we're in bloody 2019. Like, let people off the tube first.
It doesn't cost to have manners, and I think it's really frustrating on any transport. Like, just be kind and just let them off first, and then you can get on. Like, it's not going to take much longer. Like, they've got to get off anyway.
Thing that grinds my gears. If I'm trying to get off a tube and someone just comes barging on, like, with their rucksack, I'm like, mate, let me off first, otherwise the doors are going to close and I'm going to miss my stop, and you're going to be absolutely happy dandini because you've just taken the seat that I've just got up from to get off the tube, but you've not allowed me to get off the tube. So you're just a wanker, really. Sorry. This is Channel 4. Please do not swear. Number 4 is
be street-wise
smart.
And last but not least, advice number 5
is don't stress if it's quiet during auditions.
Because at the moment it is a very quiet period, and it's so easy to go on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or any other social media outlet and compare yourself to all your friends from school or other people you follow and their journeys. Like, everyone's journey is different
and it's personal to that person.
You don't have to rise and have like all these auditions and get them all, and like, it doesn't really work like that. Like, it does for some, and some people are so lucky, but for the majority we have to work hard and struggle to get where we want. It's so important that you just realise that you're doing you, and your journey is just completely different, and you just got to do what's best for your journey and no one else's. Like, I can't be sitting here thinking, if I only got an audition, like, and then beating myself up about it. Like, we're totally different. I'm not Iona, she's not me.
Everyone got every same audition. It would be such a boring industry to be in. Like,
exactly. Like, there's no point being bitter. Like, there's more energy burnt on being bitter, I think.
Don't be bitter, bitch.
Everyone should just be like supportive of each other.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
You never know when you're going to need that person.
I think there's also stuff that you can do while it is quiet to keep yourself in that creative mindset.
Yeah, it's so easy to slack, isn't it?
Yeah, I know we sit down together and watch like a drama series on the TV and then discuss the acting or what we thought, and like, just so we've got stuff to talk about. Now, I've gone on and done a podcast with people. Like, I've tried to collaborate with people that aren't working at the same time, so we're producing things why it's quiet, or you can read a play during that time, so you've got something to talk about.
Literally just try and immerse yourself as much as you can with other things as well, like paint if you want to paint, if you like art, because I know I love art, so I want to get back into doing that and get back into my photography and stuff, so I'm going to do something. I'm more of a landscape artist, but I could try.
That would be another video. We'll paint each other.
But yeah, so definitely
there's a lot you can still do.
It's important not to stress.
Yeah, don't stress and don't compare.
And just do you.
You do you, boo! It's a wrap, really, on today's video. But remember to like, comment, share, subscribe on all social media platforms. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm like a little karate kid.
Yeah, because if you follow us on our Instagram, you can keep up to date with all of our new videos that we post up.
Mentioned previously, if the budgeting video is something you would like, let us know. Or if there's any other areas you would like us to cover, let us know. And if you would like to be a special guest on Blondes Backstage, let us know, and we can collaborate. We want to collaborate with people and creatives.
So thank you for watching, and
we'll see you soon.
See you soon. Bye.